Okay, so let's get this started. I was gonna do this, but I tried it off camera. I finally practiced and I tried it off camera and I screwed it up. So I brought my mother-in-law, Carolyn Flanders, on the show. You're gonna do this for me, right?
Yes, I am.
All right, so now this is your mom, Nana's recipe.
Yes, it is my mom's recipe.
And how long have you been eating this fudge? How long has she been making it for you?
Since birth?
Really? Your whole life?
Yeah, my whole life.
Okay, so how old is this recipe for you?
For me?
I mean, was it before? Did she have it before you? Like,
Yeah, she had it before me. So
I love these recipes.
My two older brothers had it before I had it.
awesome. Okay, so
Yeah.
you don't have to write it down. We're gonna go. Well, she's gonna make it, and recipes down below. And this is her Nana's fudge. You ready to do this?
Yes, I am.
Okay, not sure how I misfilmed the ingredients part of this video, but let me run down the ingredients before my mother-in-law continues. We've got margarine, evaporated milk. In the bluish container is a marshmallow cream, vanilla extract, sugar, walnuts, and chocolate chips.
Okay, one of the important things is to make sure that you have at least a 4-quart saucepan to make it so there's room for the boiling in the pan. Okay, so I always start off first by putting my butter into the saucepan. Very important to save the wrappers. I'll show you why later for saving the wrappers. And then I pour in the 3 cups of sugar, the cream. And now it's all ready to put onto the stove. Okay, this is the important part why you save the wrappers for the butter, is so that you can rub the bottom and the sides of the pans in order to make it easy to extract the fudge out of the pan. That's why it's a double layer. And then I also have it so that I can, after I slice it, it's very easy to just pick up and pull the pieces off. Okay, you turn on your stove and you turn it to medium to full high, and you stir it to make sure that everything gets all melted and blended together. Constantly stirring it so you don't scorch the pan. Okay, now that you got most of it melted, so it won't, to prevent it from scorching, you will need to turn it to a medium heat. And you need to stir until it comes to a boiling point. Okay, this is where it's just barely starting to boil. This is not the full boil, so do not turn on your timer at this time. Okay, this is what you call your full boil, and this is where you put your timer on. So we hit timer, 5, and start. And you constantly stir. This is the most important time to stir so that it doesn't scorch the bottom of the pan or the sides. Okay, 5 minutes has expired. And so now I'm going to keep stirring her, and I'm going to dump in the chocolate Marshalls, and you keep stirring. And you stir until they're totally, completely melted and blended in with the cream and the sugar. Okay, so now we can pull in the marshmallow cream and the vanilla. The vanilla and the marshmallow cream. Make sure when you're using a Teflon pan that you don't hit it with that spoon. Yes, you just keep stirring it in, and then eventually you'll put in your walnuts. Walnuts, almonds, pecans, it's all optional. Now the vanilla's already been in, and now I'm adding the nuts. Okay, we're going to pour this into the pan now.
You're all done?
I'm all done.
Cool.
You just spread her evenly, and you can do a thinner pan if you want thinner fudge. It doesn't make any difference the size of it, because the fudge is going to set up one way or another. Depends upon how thick you want your fudge to be. Okay, what I'm doing now is that I want it to be as off to the sides as possible. And if you take your pan and you drop it to the side, it levels it out. And there you have your fudge. And you do not put it in the refrigerator for 3 hours, so let her cool down and set by herself.
Okay, so it's been 3 hours. We're going to cut into it. Go ahead. And should I get a plate for this?
No, it should be just fine.
Nice.
And then, just like I said, if you lift up the corners,
Oh, that's brilliant.
you can just pick one off the top.
Look at that. Look how perfect that is. Look how thick and just flawless.
And it just melts in your mouth. And this is my mom's delicious fudge.
Mmm. I love it. Mmm.
Melts in your mouth as always.
Oh, wow. Okay. if you've ever had good fudge, it's firm until you start breaking it down in your mouth, and then it creams up. It's like silk. I remember the nuts are an option. You don't do them. This came out perfect.
Good.
All right.
Right.
We'll see you guys later. You take care. Bye-bye.